Hello everyone, my name is Dilbar. In this video, I'll try to explain DFS and BFS with two simple examples. First, we look into DFS. So DFS is depth first search. That means the algorithm searches for the nodes in a depth-wise manner. So it will go deeply as long as possible. Let's say from any node we can start. Let's say we start from node A. So we have our T list here. This is the traversal list. So we'll start from A. We'll mark A as visited. So we'll add A to our T list. From A, it can go to three of the nodes, either B, E or C. Let's say it goes to B. So we'll mark B as visited and we'll add B to the T list. From B, it can go to D or E. Let's say it goes to D. We'll mark D as visited. We'll add D to our T list. From D, it has only option to go to E, so it will go to E. We'll mark E as visited. We'll add E to T list. From E, all the other nodes connected to E are already visited. So from E, it has no option, so it will go back. So it will go back to D. From again D also there is no option, it will go back. So from A, it has option to C. So C is not visited. So it will go to C. So we'll mark C as visited. We'll add C to our T list. From C, it has option to F and G. So let's say it go to F. We'll add F to our T list. We'll mark F as visited. You can see the pattern here. From one node to the other node, it goes deeper and deeper as long as possible. When the situation comes, there is no option for visiting a new node. It go back to the previous node. So these edges are called back edges. And these edges are called tree edges. Now let's look into BFS. We'll take the same example. In BFS, it goes in a broader manner. So the BFS searches for the nodes in a breadth-wise manner as long as possible. So first it will look for all the attached nodes which are not visited. Then it will go to the other nodes which are attached to the same node which is not visited. So let's take this example. So we have our T list here, traversal list here. Let's say we start from A. So we'll mark A as visited. A. From A, it has B, E and C connected. So let's say it goes to B. So we'll mark B. We'll add B to our list. So instead of going from B to D, so here what BFS does is it looks for other nodes which are attached to A which are not visited. So here we have E and C. So next it will go to E. So we'll mark E as visited and we'll add E. Next to C, we'll mark C as visited and we'll add C. So here we are going from left to right. We can also go from right to left. Okay. Now we have added C. We have to take the child of A which we explored first. Since here we are going from the LR from left to right, the first child we explored of A is B. So we have to explore the child of B then. So for B, we have D and E. So from B, D is already visited. So we'll go to D. So we'll add D as marked and we'll add D here. So if we are following the right to left pattern, then we'll have to take C then. So if you have any confusion in this ordering, you can track that using a queue. Suppose, so we already added A, B, E and C, right? So all the children of A are already explored. So we'll mark it here. Then the next one we have to explore is B, right? So we'll mark B here. So B is also explored right now. So we have D and E, both are explored. Next we'll go for E. So for E, there are not children which are not visited. So E is also done. Then we'll go to C. So C have F and G, they are not explored. So maybe we'll go to F, then we'll mark F as visited. F. Then we'll go to G. G as visited. So this is how BFS traverses a graph. This is how we can traverse this graph using BFS. This is the traversal list that we got after applying BFS on this graph. So the basic difference between DFS and BFS is that in DFS, it searches for the nodes in a depth-wise manner as long as possible. In BFS, it searches for the nodes in a breadth-wise manner as long as possible. So this is the basic difference. Let's look into another example for DFS and BFS. This is our graph. So let's do DFS for this graph. We can start from any node. I'll start from A here. So I'll mark A as visited. Our T-list is here. I'll add A to our T-list. From A I can go to B or C. Let's say I go to B. I'll mark B as visited. I'll add B here. From B I have two options, D or E. Let's say I go to D. I'll mark D as visited. I'll add D to my list. From D I have only option to H. So I'll mark H as visited and I'll go to H. From H, I have several options like E, F, G. So let's say I go to G. I'll mark G as visited. I'll add G to our T list. From G, I have an option to C. So I'll go to C. I'll mark C as visited. I'll add C to our T list. From C, again, I have one option. So the F is not visited. So I'll go to F. I'll mark F as visited. So from F, there is no option because H is already visited. So it will go back to C. From C, so there is no option because A is already visited. It will go back to G. There is no option. Again, it will come back to H. From H, there is an option to go to E. E is not visited. So it will go to E. So we'll mark E as visited and we'll add E to our T list. So from E, again, there is no option because B is already visited. So it will go to H. No option. It will go back. So this is the traversal list for DFS for this graph. Let's look at BFS for this graph. Let's say I start from A. As you know that for BFS, it is in a breadth-wise manner. So I have option to B or C. So let's say go to B. So I'll mark A as visited. I'll add B. I'll mark B as visited. So we'll maintain a queue to track the order. So A and B are visited. So for A, there is one more node which is not completely visited, but that is C. So we'll go to C. We'll mark C as visited. We'll add C. So all the nodes of A are visited. There are no nodes which are not visited for A. So we'll mark A here. Now we have to explore B. For B, we know that we have D and E. So go to D. So I'll mark D as visited. I'll add D here. So one more node is there for B which is not visited, that is E. So we'll mark E as visited. We'll add E here. So we'll again look into our queue. So B is completely explored. There is no node which is not visited. So we'll mark B here. Now we can add D and E to our list. So the next thing is C. So C is not completely explored. So C have F and G. So let's say I go to F. So I'll mark F as visited. I'll add F here. Next, C has G also. So I'll go to G. I'll mark G as visited. So we can add F and G here. F and G here. So C is completely explored. We'll mark C here in the queue. So next we can go to D. So D is not completely explored. D has one edge which is not explored, one node which is not explored, that is H. So from D I'll go to H. So I'll mark H as visited. I'll add H here. So now all the nodes of this graph are explored using BFS. So this is the traversal list that we get if we explore this graph using BFS. So it can be in a different order also. It depends on the node we select, but this is one of the order of traversal of this graph using BFS.